Hey guys, how are you? Today we're going to talk about how to heal a trauma bond and why does it feel like withdrawal and what actually works. If letting go of someone feels harder than staying in pain, this video is for you. That doesn't mean it was love, it means your nerve system formed a trauma bond. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I am having a great day today, and I'm forming this video for you guys because I think it's needed. Like I said, I'm doing videos that also help me so we can all heal together. Okay, so how to heal a trauma bond and why does it feel like withdrawal and what actually works. If letting go of someone feels harder than staying in pain, this video is for you. That doesn't mean it was love. It means your nerve system formed a trauma bond. Today I'm going to teach you what trauma bond really is, why it feels addictive, and how to heal step by step without shame. A trauma bond is not love. A trauma bond forms when emotional highs are followed by emotional pain. Love, attention, validation is inconsistent. Your nerve system learns to survive unpredictability. Your body confuses intensity with connection. And that is what a trauma bond is. You miss them even when they hurt you. You crave contact even when you know better. Logic doesn't stop the pull. Trauma bond lives in the body, not the mind. So why does it feel like withdrawal? This is the part most people don't understand. When you detach from a trauma bond, the nerve system loses a familiar pattern. Stress hormone drops suddenly. The body panics and looks for relief. That's why it feels like anxiety, obsession, restlessness, urges to reach out, calling them a million times, and you don't understand why you're reacting this way. You're not missing the person. You're missing the chemical regulation your body associates with them. So why talking it through doesn't heal? And this is very important. You cannot explain your pain away. Get closure from the person who dysregulated you. Heal while staying emotionally exposed. Say this calmly but firmly. Healing a trauma bond does not come from understanding them. It comes from calming your nerve system. The first step to healing is to regulate your body. Before boundaries, before decisions, before forgiveness, you regulate the nerve system. So these are 3 simple practices that you can do. Slow breathing, which we've been talking about in this channel. Walking or grounding in nature, we talk about this too. Hand on your chest and saying, I am safe now. A regulated body makes clear decisions. And let me tell you guys, it is very hard. When someone triggers you and you have that trauma bond, it's very, 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 very hard. It's very hard. It's very hard to control yourself and think about regulating your body when this is going on. And hopefully you guys can see me because I'm sitting in the sun. I wanted to do this video outside. So why distance is necessary, not cruel. Distance is not punishment. Distance is medicine. Contact restarts the trauma loop. Social media keeps the bond active. Emotional explanations reopen wounds. And a powerful line would be, you don't heal, burn by touching the fire again. You're not gonna heal by talking to the person that hurt you again. You're looking for clarity, you're looking for a solution. You think you can explain yourself. You think by you talking, you can change the person, and that's not true. You cannot change a person. If a person has a certain way of being, if you have a trauma bond with someone, by talking to them, by asking for explanations, that is not gonna change him or her. By you constantly calling, by you moving to another relationship and doing the same thing, and then making your ex feel jealous, and then you are in this drama, and this is not gonna help. So distance is very important, guys. And it's hard. I know it's hard when you love someone to just keep distance. So you need to interrupt the craving loop. When the urge hits to call this person, to talk to them, to explain, when they're in your mind, you can say this is a trauma response. So name it. You can say this is a trauma response. I had to do this, guys, a lot. And I'm still doing it a lot. This is a trauma response because I can be really, really triggered. Ground yourself. Name 5 things that you see at the moment. Redirect. So journal or move your body. Do something at that moment when that happens. And you know it's a trauma bond. You know it's a traumatic response that your body is having, that you want to call your ex and you want to constantly call them and you want to talk to them because you're looking for answers and you wish they change, but they're not. And this is a cycle that keep going for years, guys. Craving pass when you don't feed them. You need to grieve the fantasy. You are not grieving the person. You are grieving who you hope they become. The love you try to earn. The future you imagine with this person. You need to say gently to yourself. Let yourself grieve what never actually existed. That grief is part of freedom. You need to rebuild your identity after a trauma bond. And it's very easy to say, guys, and it's very hard to do. Hi, how are you? Dave, how are you? Dave, can you hear me and see me clearly? I can't really see myself because of the sun, but hopefully you guys can see me well. Trauma bonds connect you from self-trust. So a daily question that you should ask: what does someone who protects their peace do next? Or what will someone that protects their peace do next? Then take one small aligned action. And like I said, even if you're watching this video, if you're watching this video is because you want to do better, you want to heal the trauma bond, but you don't know how to, and you try, and it's hard. I know it's hard because it's something that I go through. So you need to eat better, rest, create, move your body, which are things that I've been doing, as you've seen in this channel. Identity heals through action, not affirmations alone. So you just sitting in a place, just making affirmations, that's not gonna heal you. You need to do things. Why calm feels boring at first? When you're used to chaos, peace feels unfamiliar, but unfamiliar does not mean wrong. Calm becomes home when your body learns safety. Hopefully my phone doesn't overheat. In this video, if this video helped you, save it, share it, and come back to it as many times as you can. Healing a trauma bond feels like withdrawal, but on the other side is clarity, peace, and self-trust. You are not broken. You are healing. Trust the process, and healing takes time. I'm going to share with you some scriptures from the Bible that will help you while healing this trauma bond. My God, why? What's going on? So God does not call you to chaos. 1 Corinthians 14:33. For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. If your life is chaotic, there's a lot of fights, you going back and forth with an ex, arguing, whatever it is, remember God is not the author of confusion. If you're confused with a relationship, you should step away. Relationship produces constant confusion, anxiety, and emotional instability. It is not aligned with God's design. Peace is not a reward. You recognize God by it. If confusion is constant, peace is absent. And God is peace. God is not confusion. Hi, HM, how are you? Dave, for God is not the author of confusion. Yes. Love must be wise, not self-destructive. Proverbs 4:23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do from it. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So you need to guard your heart. When your heart is broken, guys, everything in your life, believe it or not, flows from your heart. And it can either go both ways, dark or light. Guarding your heart is biblical permission to create boundaries. Love without wisdom leads to emotional depletion. Guarding your heart is not selfish, it's stewardship. Detachment is something obedience. Proverbs 22:24-25. Do not make friends with a hot-tempered person, or you may learn their ways and get yourself ensnared. So if you have a relationship with a person who's always cheating, who's always going to a strip club, who's always doing all these things that they shouldn't be doing, always creating trauma bonds with every relationship they have, either you're going to become like them or you're going to suffer trying to change them. Because usually those people have friends who are just like them. The Bible openly acknowledges emotional entanglement and warns about being ensnared. Trauma bonds are a modern example of this truth. Distance is not punishment, it's protection. Transformation requires renewal, not endurance. Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You don't heal by staying stuck in harmful cycles. Healing requires new patterns, not familiar pain. You don't heal by enduring. Healing comes from renewal. Love does not violate your peace. Corinthians 13:5. Love is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. Love does not manipulate, threaten, confuse, or destabilize your nerve system. If peace is consistently broken, It is not biblical love. If love costs your peace, it is not love. It's attachment, guys. Being used to that. God restores the soul, not drains it. Psalm 23, 2-3. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. God's presence brings restoration and regulation, not exhaustion. Healthy love mirrors this same quality. Anything aligned with God restores the soul. It does not consume it. Letting go is sometimes commanded. Ecclesiastes 3:6. A time to keep and a time to let go. And you need to know when to let go. Letting go is not failure. You didn't fail in the relationship. It is discernment of seasons. God allows release when holding on will harm you. Again, God allows release when holding on will harm you. Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. Peace is not found in people. It is found in alignment, guys. I really hope this video helps you. I hope you watch this video as many times as you want and can. If you're going through a heartbreak for a long-term relationship and you created this trauma bond, the person that you love is destructive to you. Take some time to do these things. It will take time. It will hurt. You will cry. You will want to call them a million times. You're going to do all that. It's a trauma bond. It's going to take time. But don't be confused in thinking that this person is for you when all they bring is confusion, guys. Because it's not. Hi, Damba. How are you? But distance can sometimes be punishment. It ruins. You think so? Guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. This is a very, very long video. Actually, it's 17 minutes in. I'm going to start the live again because I want to do this exact video, but I'm gonna do it in Spanish now because I feel like this video is very, very important. There's a lot of people going through a lot of trauma bond and they don't understand what's going on. They don't know what to do. And it's something I feel like so hard to detach from. It's very hard to detach from that person that you love so much. Because I go through it. I get triggered. You know, the person will call and even just say things, or even, for example, if you call, the person will not pick up your call, even though they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there staring at their phone, especially narcissists. just to trigger you, just so you could keep going. And it's crazy. It's crazy. You need to catch yourself in this trauma response and just say to yourself, this is a trauma response. And say it and do it as many times as you can. I really hope this video helps you. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know. Are you in a trauma bond? What has helped you? Again, I will restart the video, but I'm going to say this same message, but in Spanish. Thank you for watching.